Week 14, Day 1, page 82, developingcharacter.org. The curriculum is there in the PDF file. We have covered 13 qualities so far. Beside each one, there should be just a one word or a couple of words that can make you think about it. Like last week we talked about learner. And if you think about the bonsai tree or the sequoia tree or the seeds as they went by the wayside, or if they got thorns, if you got thorns to keep you from learning, to keep you from being the best you can be. Each one of these qualities is a brick to make a perfect building. And that perfect building's you. These 300 greatest leaders that ever lived, the Abraham Lincolns, the Jesus Christ, the Mahatma Gandhis, the Martin Luther Kings, all of these people, what they had were these qualities that we're going over. This week it's tolerance. And the quote of the week is, the highest result of education is tolerance. Helen Keller. And that is so true. The most educated people are the most tolerant because they realize it's not what's on the outside that makes a difference, it's what's on the inside. And tolerance is such a thing. But you have these 13 qualities that we've done so far, and this is the 14th quality that we've done. And each one of these bricks is a brick in building the best you that you can be. Think about if you get every one of these qualities, and if you start putting, and eventually we're going to do this, you'll put a 1 to a 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you'll list these qualities and you'll say, here's where I am. I'm a 4. I'm a 5 on tolerance. I'm a 7, whatever I might be, but I want to be a 10. And if I'm a 10 on responsibility, purpose-driven, how do you get to be a 10 on purpose-driven? The first quality we did, you write down 3 goals that you're going to accomplish this week. Let's say that somebody called you today. You got a phone call today and said, hey, you just want a free trip to the Bahamas. Everything's paid for. You're going to fly to the Bahamas and you're going to spend a week in the Bahamas. Everything is paid for, you and your best friend. But you got to leave tomorrow. Now, what would you start doing today? Oh, boy, I tell you what, I got to get this done. I got to get this done. I got to pack. I got to get these clothes. I got to get everything done. I got to call the work and tell them I'm not going to be there. I got to do all these things. This is what I got to get done. So the first thing you're going to do is get your to-do list out, and you're going to say, here's what I have to do. Every day you're going to the Bahamas. Every day you sit down and you write a to-do list of what you're going to get done today. Those are the goals. I mean, you can put it in any purpose you want to, but it's having a purpose-driven life and not a time-oriented or a circumstance-oriented or a friend-oriented life. It is a purpose-driven life. The second one we did was commitment. Commitment is simply making a plan to do it. Not just saying, I sure want to do this. I want to lose 20 pounds. Well, so does everybody else. I want to win. Well, so does everybody else. But there are some people that are going to have a plan. You can't just say, I'm going to do something. Abraham Lincoln wanted to save the Union, but he had a plan to do it with. That's what you've got to do. And then on Friday, you've got to accept responsibility for whether or not you got it done. All of these qualities are little bricks in you. And as you develop those 300 greatest leaders, they found these qualities in them. But the second thing they found, or they discovered, which is the greatest discovery that we can deal with, everybody's got them. Everybody person has got it. If somebody called you and said you're going to the Bahamas tomorrow and you sat down and you wrote down a list of everything you had to do, that would mean that one time in your life you were purpose driven. You were goal oriented. You had to get something done before you could leave. If you've told the truth once in your life, you have honesty within you. If you've been humble once in your life, if you've been humbled, you've got it within you. And all you have to do is develop it. And how do we develop it? We develop by using stories to make us put an analogy with it. In other words, we're going to be a learner. So I'm going to be a seed that falls on good soil. I am not going to be hampered by the thorns. I'm not going to allow the naysayers to tell me, you shouldn't do all that work. It's only suck-ups that make straight A's and so forth and so on. I can't let the thorns get in my way. I've got to be a sequoia tree. I'm not going to be a bonsai tree. You have these little words, I'm going to have a positive mental attitude. Really? What does that mean? That means I'm going to respond to everything that happens to me today. I am not going to react. That's not going to happen to me. I'm going to be humble. I'm going to be a humble person. That means I'm going to be third. God's going to be first. My family, my team, whoever it is going to be second. And I'm going to be third. That's humility. Hardworking is never taking the easy way out. Each one of these little bricks, and you've got these stories that you go through and you write the answers to that make you think about them. And that's what makes you a better person. And what we're trying to do is get to where you're the best you that you can be. My prayer, my plea for everybody out there that hears my voice is for you to be 1/10 as happy as I am when you're 70 years old. To teach this is the greatest legacy I can have. And for one person to change their life and to build on this is all we ask. What about if your school did this every morning to start the school day? What if you did this every day? What if where you work, you did this every day at your work to begin your work day? What if as a parent, you showed this and discussed it with your children every day? What if I were to offer you to come to your school for free and teach this every day? Well, I will. Because by the fall of 2020, every one of these lessons is going to be on the website. Discoveringcharacter.org. Developingcharacter.org. Developingcharacter.org. Every one of these lessons is going to be on the website. The curriculum's already there, but by this fall. So if your school wants to use this, what's it going to cost them? Nothing. What's a better way to start the day? What about at work or wherever you're at or just at home? 97% of the CEOs in this country begin the day by reading something positive. What if you began every day learning these lessons? And that's what you're doing right now. And you are becoming a better you. That's what is so good about it. I'm able to depend on you because you've learned dependability. You've gone from maybe being a 4 on dependability up to a 10. Write down the 3 goals you're going to get done today or you're going to get done next week. You're going to the Bahamas. You better get something done. See you tomorrow.